Welcome back to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever or whenever you're watching from. This is Mercy Space. You're welcome back to Mercy Space. Thank you so much first for liking my previous videos, commenting. I saw your comments. I'm very grateful. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked my videos, please like the videos so that YouTube can recommend it to people. Now, welcome back to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about a very controversial topic, a topic that most mothers out there like me wants to hear or talk about. Now, what topic is that? How to lose weight when breastfeeding. The dream of every nursing mom is to lose weight as quick as possible. Most women, this is a phase when they begin to compare themselves to other mothers. I saw this woman, she just put to bed. She don't even look like somebody that gave birth. No, don't compare yourself to another person. Every mother have their everybody, in fact, everybody on earth have different body mechanism. The way you tolerate a meal might not be the way my own body will tolerate a meal. Your metabolic process too might be different from mine. So if I'm losing weight in a particular way, or if I'm trying to lose weight using the same method with you, and I'm losing it faster than you, don't feel bad. Or you're losing it faster than me, I can't feel bad because we are not the same. So you have to do what works for you, take it easy on yourself, and I bet you will see a very huge result in no time. Now, when to start losing weight postpartum? When do you start? As a mom who just put to bed, when do you start losing this weight? According to research, it is recommended that you start losing weight, or you start actively trying to lose weight 6 to 8 weeks after giving birth. Yes. Not after giving birth. You give birth today and you want to start to watch what you're eating the next day. No. You're taking it too hard on yourself, and it can affect your health. So you wait like 6 to 8 weeks before actively trying to lose weight. Research has shown that as a breastfeeding mom, you burn like about 500 to 700 calories a day. Do you know what that means? Try and exercise and burn 500 to 700 calories. It's not easy. So you see that breastfeeding is a big job on its own. So that is why I said earlier, don't be hard on yourself. You wait at least 6 to 8 weeks. By then, your body has recovered to an extent and lactation has been established. Let's go into some of the factors that can hinder or affect your weight loss during breastfeeding. One of the factors that can hinder your weight loss journey during breastfeeding is hormonal fluctuation. Now, according to research, I've seen that your hormones are all over the place during breastfeeding. You tend to experience some kind of hormonal imbalance during breastfeeding because your prolactin levels are up there, which is the hormone responsible for establishment of lactation. Oxytocin is up there, which is the hormone responsible for letdown reflex. Oxytocin helps. Don't worry, in another video, I'll just briefly tell you all the hormones and its functions. So oxytocin and prolactin, they are up there doing their job to make sure that that child gets enough milk. So you see, hormonal fluctuation. And your body, according to research, has a way of retaining some fat during the breastfeeding period. So you see, this is not a small job. So another thing or another factor that can hinder you from losing weight while breastfeeding rather, is junks. Eating junks, eating unhealthy food. I don't think that there's nobody or there's anybody that don't like junks. Naturally, people like sweet things. But is it healthy for our body? No, it's not. You take junks, you take mineral today, you take puff puff tomorrow, you take meat pie, you buy Cold Stone. All those things are sugar. And sugar, too much of it is not good for your body. Now, when you eat too much junks, you take unhealthy food, you eat processed food, what will happen? You might likely develop insulin resistance because you're always eating sugar all the time. Your insulin levels are up there. Insulin is a hormone that is responsible for converting that excess glucose in your body, which is the end product of carbohydrates and sugars, all these soft drinks and all that. It converts excess of it from the blood into glycogen for later function. This is another video on its own. Now you're taking sugar, your insulin is up there, and constant elevation of insulin can inhibit fat burning. According to research, it has been proven that if your insulin level are up or elevated consistently, it will inhibit your fat burning process. Yes. Now, for this fat to burn out, for this weight to shed off, you have to be careful of what you eat. Now, another factor that can hinder your weight loss journey during breastfeeding period is not lactating well. Somebody might say, what is this one again, not lactating well? Yes. Now, I know that there are exceptions to the lactation explanation and all that, as we humans are different and we have different body mechanism. Our bodies function in different ways, in different forms. You can see a woman who is breastfeeding, exclusively breastfeeding, resuming her cycle, her menstrual cycle, earlier, like 3 months, 2 months, her menstrual cycle has begun. And you see another woman exclusively breastfeeding her child, even after exclusively breastfeeding for 6 months, has not resumed her cycle. You see, different body mechanisms. That is why you don't compare yourself. Now, for the lactating well that I'm talking about, lactating well, when you don't give your child enough breast milk, when you don't lactate frequently, you don't express the breast milk frequently, because the more the baby sucks the breast milk or the breast, the more the baby takes the milk, the more the baby sucks the breast, it sends signals to the brain, the pituitary gland, to release what? Oxytocin. And oxytocin does what? It helps to push out more milk. It also affects the prolactin level. It helps to stay high and more milk is produced. Now, if the baby doesn't suck often, there's a reversal process. Now, you're telling your brain there's no need for producing milk. That is the simple explanation to it. When your child is sucking, you're telling your brain, please, we need more milk. But if the child is not sucking often, you tell the brain, there is no need, don't bother yourself. And before you know it, the prolactin levels are going down, your oxytocin level is dropping, and before you know it, the menstrual cycle has begun. Don't compare a woman who is breastfeeding or expressing like 10 times a day to someone who is giving her baby breast 2 times a day. The difference is very, very, very clear. So the woman giving her child 10 times breast milk 10 times a day, we express more milk and tend to burn some calories than someone who is not breastfeeding her baby often. So another factor that can hinder your weight loss during breastfeeding is inconsistency. Yes. Even in a general, in every aspect of life, if you're not consistent with whatever thing you're doing, be it business, be it school, be it studies, anything, you can't do well. Whatever goal you're set to achieve, you must be consistent in that particular job or that particular thing you're venturing into, so that you get a good result. If I'm not consistent on YouTube, how will YouTube recommend my videos? So consistency plays a huge role in losing weight during breastfeeding. Another factor that can affect or hinder your weight loss during breastfeeding is sedentary lifestyle. And when I mean sedentary lifestyle, I mean staying one place. That's just the simple explanation of it. It can affect your weight loss. You're just staying one place. So this can impact your weight loss journey 100%. So you must move. Now, let's now talk about how to lose this weight while breastfeeding. How do you now lose this weight while breastfeeding? Number 1, you have to eat healthy food. If possible, make your meal. Eat healthy. Eat fruits. Be a lover of fruits and vegetables. Your carbs, I'm not saying you should not eat carbs. Carbs is important while breastfeeding. In fact, research has shown that cutting out carbs totally while breastfeeding can affect your health seriously. So you need carbs, you need protein, you need fats, you need vitamins, you need minerals, you need all the 6 classes of food, you need fiber. So your carb intake should be minimal. Increase your protein intake, as this protein intake will even help your lactation. That's one tip. Take fats, but avoid unsaturated fats. To limit processed food. Limit junks. I'm not saying you should cut out junks, because cutting off something you have made a habit, it's not good. So you limit it. Maybe if you're the type that eats junk 5 times in a week, limit it to 1 or limit it to 2 times in a week, like Monday and Saturday, or just look for a way and limit it. limit processed food. Go for natural food. It will help you. Another way is to stay hydrated. Drink enough water. Another factor or another thing you can do that can help you lose weight during breastfeeding is sleep and rest. Rest and sleep is very important. Mothers, come here. Come to this table. Let's talk. When you don't rest after giving birth, you don't rest properly. You don't sleep. You're always working. You're always busy. You're always busy doing this, doing that. You're always busy. And for some our mothers who don't have helps, take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself so that you won't break down. Because lack of rest and sleep can even affect your lactation. Remember that your brain is responsible for milk production. Because the pituitary gland is the one that will release those hormones I told you about, oxytocin and prolactin, to be able to produce milk and establish lactation. Now just imagine you're not resting. You're affecting your brain. Your brain cannot function properly. And you will not get enough milk. That is why you need to relax. Sleep. Have time to sleep. Another thing that can help you to lose weight during breastfeeding is eating mindfully. Eat when necessary. Don't eat because you just want to eat, or maybe because you're gluten, or you just want to eat. Eat mindfully. Because I found out that most times when we eat, we are not really hungry. We just want to fill up that space. We just want to eat because there's food. Because because of the joy and everything, we just want to eat. It's not ought to be so. Eat when you're hungry. Drink enough water. Don't say no. Anytime I want to eat, then I'll drink water. No, take water, because sometimes we interpret hunger. We interpret taste for hunger. Your brain might just be telling you that you need to drink water, and because you have wired yourself to always eat often, I want to eat food. Meanwhile, you just needed a cup of water and you'll be fine. So eat mindfully. Another thing that will help you is avoiding stress. Okay. Avoid stress. I know motherhood is not easy not to be stressed. It's not that easy not to be stressed in this motherhood phase. It's not easy. It's like you're thinking about your family, you're thinking about your children, maybe as a new mom, you're thinking about how to just cope with the motherhood process. But you have to be easy on yourself. Avoid stress. Avoid stressing yourself. Remember that your brain is involved in lactation. Now let me tell you things that stress will do when you're trying to lose weight. Because your brain is involved, you're always thinking. Your mind is always occupied. Your brain is no longer thinking about producing milk. Your brain is not thinking about producing milk, so it's thinking about other things. Before you know it, you start having issues trying to lactate. I'm not making enough milk. Rest. Leave that thing that is stressing you. Whatever you cannot fix, don't think about. Leave whatever situation that you know that this situation is out of your control. You can't control it. Then why stress over it? Allow it to be. When you think you can give a solution to that problem, then think about it. So stress has a lot to do in your weight loss, whether you're breastfeeding or you're not. Because when you're stressed, there's a hormone called cortisol. And once there's a release of that hormone, it inhibits weight loss. It is a stress hormone. It inhibits fat burning. And before you know it, you start accumulating fat, especially in your midsections. Now, let me tell you, personal experience. I'm the kind of person that if I'm stressed, whatever kind of stress, whether emotional stress, whether physical stress, I add up a lot. I add up a lot when I'm stressed. I'm not the type of student back then in school who will be preparing for an exam and lose weight. No. Except maybe I don't eat well that period. Because when I'm stressed, I tend to get hungry when I'm stressed. And so many people out there can relate with this. I'm the kind of person, if I'm emotionally down, I eat. I munch on anything. I want to eat. But when I'm happy, when I'm in a good mood, my appetite is controlled. You see what stress can do. Avoid the release of that cortisol by avoiding stress, because it will inhibit your weight loss. Another point that can help you also to lose weight is to exercise. When you're exercising, you don't need to start all those strong exercise or exercise that will affect you. No. You have to be very easy on yourself while exercising. You can start with walk. You can take a walk either in the morning, early hours of the day, or in the evening. You can take a walk. Sometimes what I do, I don't take a walk. What I do, I just put on this Bluetooth speaker and start dancing. You can dance for 30 minutes. Dance, because dancing is what many people love to do. And when you're doing what you love to do, you do it with ease, without stress. So you can dance and burn off some calories. Just stay active. So That is that for that. The last thing that you can do to help you is breastfeed well. If you're breastfeeding, except you have stopped breastfeeding, breastfeed well when you are breastfeeding. Breastfeed is the free gift that God has given to that child. Give that child that milk. If you're not busy, if you don't have anything doing much, if you're stay at home mom, breastfeed. If you're stay at home mom, breastfeed well. And if you want to win that child off the breast, it's up to you. You can now start any other type of weight loss you want to do. You can do crash diet, you can do keto, you can do so many diets, military diets, so many out there that you can engage in. And you will lose that weight with determination. Remember, consistency too. So thank you very much for watching this video. And I believe that this video will be of help to 1 or 2 persons out there. If you have any questions in the comment section, please put it down there and let's engage in the comment section. If there's any video you want me to put up or you want me to do, you can put it down in the comment section and I will make the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and also after subscribing, click on that notification bell so that you'll be the first person to receive notification, to be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye.